morning. It is a super sunny day in Brooklyn and it's actually our last full day here, so I decided to make it my perfect day in Bushwick. So I made a list of my favorite spots and things to do, and we're gonna check them off. We're gonna do them all today and I'm gonna take you with me. So if that sounds like fun, let's just freaking do it. It's a beautiful sunny day here, like the idyllic spring day in New York. Couldn't have worked out better. Let's see how we can do. Okay, we just got back from our first little outing and we went to Le Primary, which is a fantastic bakery in Bushwick. If you're ever in the area, you need to go and get their chocolate chip cookie. Like, I would have one every day if I could. They're so dangerous, but also their lemon poppy seed cake is incredible. We got it the last time we came to New York, so had to get the cookie this time instead. And the best thing about the cookie is the large sea salt flakes on top of it, and it's perfectly crispy on the outside and then still kind of like gooey and chewy on the inside. It's amazing. It's renowned for a reason. I also got, well, I thought I got a sausage roll, which is my favorite croissant-ish meal from them, and instead I got something that looked like a sausage roll but was filled with like 2 sticks of cheese. So I just ate the croissant, and their croissants are freaking amazing. I mean, whatever they do with that dough, they're doing it right. That was just a little bit of a downer. But then we went to Mixtape, which is a coffee window like a block and a half from Le Primary, and also less than a block from where we used to live. I got an oat latte, which is always so powerful and strong and delicious. Like, if I have that on an empty stomach, I'm zooming. I'm ready. I'm done for the day, actually. Luckily that's not the case today because we got a lot to do. But I will say, Will says that they have the best cortado he's ever had. So if that interests you, definitely check them out. It's just a cute little window. They usually have a couple seats out there because they have amazing sandwiches. Will gets a veggie party, which is like every vegetable you can think of they have like rolls, I think, or like sourdough and bagels and croissants, so you can choose whatever you want. And yeah, it's just a really lovely neighborhood place, and the owner Lynn is the nicest guy. He still remembers us because we used to be there every day since we lived so close. So I didn't record that much because he was there, so we were just chatting. And it was so nice, and I just miss this area so much. I don't know, I might wax a little bit here. At this point, I mean, I'm 29 and I lived in New York for 9 years. I've been in Chicago going on 2 now, so I'm feeling like a Chicago gal, but New York is still where I spent the longest amount of time, like in my adulthood. So it still really feels like home. A lot of my friends are here. I still know so many people here, and it's just funny running into people. They'll be like, "Oh, do you think you'll move back?" And I'm like, I'd love to, but the quality of my life would shrink so much. Like, I would lose so much space. I'd be paying so much more money. I don't think I'd be able to go out and do the things that I'm able to now. That's just something to consider. Like, every city has its pros and cons, and I feel like, I mean, I'm especially guilty of this, but I think like a lot of people in the world are, of just like romanticizing the hell out of New York and being like, it's worth everything. It's worth all the shit that you go through. And maybe it is for some people, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like, I don't know, it doesn't speak negatively on you if you're like, hey, I think I'm good. I think I'm good with the trash. I'm good with the rats, with the roaches. I think that phase of my life is over. Or if you decide that for a while and then decide to come back, like, that's okay too. But I don't know, I feel like for myself, I've been grappling with like, oh, should I really have like left New York? And it's like, I have so much more life to live. Like, who knows where I'm gonna be? Who knows if I'm gonna still be in Chicago? Maybe I'll go back to New York. Maybe I'll go back to Atlanta. Maybe I'll try out a new city. Like, who knows? But very much my worldview still kind of revolves around New York at this moment because it's so much of what I've known. I don't know, I'll probably come back to this conversation later, but New York does just kind of get her claws in you, and it's kind of hard to shake because it is such a wonderful city. Like, it truly is. But it doesn't have to be the end all be all if there's something else that calls you in life or is better suited for your life at that moment. Like, don't feel bad about prioritizing other parts of your life than, the hustle and bustle of the city. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready and do some little makeup, probably shower, and then we're gonna head out to get some brunch. Hey, okay, I just showered and did my makeup and picked out some cute clothes. Here's my favorite top that I'm wearing to go do some of my favorite things. I'm really excited. I feel like we got off to a really great start today. Like, it's not even noon, or maybe it is noon now. I don't know. But I'm feeling like not super rushed, which is great when you have a lot planned for the day to just kind of space everything out. And We're gonna do like some thrifting, which you can take at your own pace. So I feel like that's a good tip for planning a day. Like have some things at certain times, but then have a couple more flexible activities. Now I just need to pick a necklace. Amazing. Okay, feeling super cute, ready to go get our brunch on. And we're going to this place called Wheelhouse Brooklyn, and they have like a whole bunch of grilled cheese type things, tater tots, and they also have a bottomless brunch, which was totally my thing from the ages of, I shouldn't say to to now, but I think because we have other things planned today, we don't want to go for the knockout at a bottomless brunch, so I'll probably just have like a mimosa or two. But if you're in the area and you're craving a grilled cheese and a mimosa on a weekend, this is your spot. Let's head back out. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. Brunch was absolutely delicious. I'd never had that pulled pork grilled cheese before, and it was phenomenal. I don't even like onions, but I was like, sauteed in this dish? Amazing. Also, I was just watching a group of birthday balloons float away, and I love that. Will and I used to live on the 9th floor of this building, and we would see balloons go by all the time. It was amazing. Anyway, after that, we went to Beacon's Closet to try and find a cute little something maybe while thrifting, but that location in Bushwick, I mean, it's tiny. I know this. And going on a weekend, not ideal. But I still wanted to pop in because sometimes your eye is just drawn to something special. That just didn't happen today. And that's fine. I really have like an internal timer for how long I can stay in there without getting extremely overwhelmed. And I hit that limit pretty quickly. So we just kind of popped out and then walked around for a bit until the movie started, and I love Syndicated. I love Syndicated. If you are in the area or close to the L train and can get there easily, it is so much fun. And I don't know what they do now. I was looking at their movie schedule and they seem to be showing a lot of recent releases, but sometimes when we were living here, they'd also pepper in a lot of older stuff. So I think we like saw Clueless there. And it's really fun to see those kind of films on a big screen again. But we saw Decision to Leave by Park Chan-wook, and that was amazing. I've only seen The Handmaiden from him, and Old Boy. So I have a lot of other work of his to get through, but his directing style, I mean, it's like all over the place. Like it utilizes so many different mediums, I feel, and it just always keeps you interested. Like it kind of reminds me of an Edgar Wright, but also with like heavy drama as well. Like can get really dark and serious, but also with some levity and just like really fun visual movement that keeps you engaged as a viewer, and it was just really fun to watch. So now I really want to work through the rest of his filmography. That was super fun, and we had delicious cocktails. Their cocktail game is insane, and they have like a whole bar restaurant, so you don't even have to see a movie, you can just go there and chill. But I've actually never done that. They just always have fun stuff to see, and tickets are only $9. It's crazy. I feel like they're a hidden gem, maybe not so hidden, I don't know. If you're not going there and you're in the area, I feel like you're missing out. Their Old Bay popcorn also is just absolutely unmatched. You have to get it if you go. It's what got us to start putting Old Bay on our popcorn, but I just can't get it the way they do. Their Old Bay to butter to popcorn ratio is just unmatched, and it's what I strive to attain. But anyway, Will's out walking the pup, and we're just gonna chill here for a little bit till we head out for dinner at Nicandra's, our absolute favorite spot in Brooklyn, nay, New York City as a whole, and I can't wait to take you guys with me. So I'll see you there. Hello, it is like 10 o'clock at night. We just got back from KCBC. Today was just so wonderful. I'm shocked at how well everything went. Like, we did all of the things that I wanted to do and had a lot of fun, and I'm just like, who's letting me live this life and have such a good time? And I'm just so happy. And I'm really happy that, you know, I brought you along, and I hope you had fun watching this video and kind of seeing my favorite spots in Bushwick, and it was so much fun to share them with you and kind of reminisce on like what makes them so special and what I enjoyed so much about my time living here. So some more quick facts on where we went. Nicandrus has the best handmade pasta that I've ever tasted. They have so much love put into their dishes, and you can really feel it. Like, the vibes are just immaculate, I would say. And if you're there and they have a chocolate budino for dessert, get it. You will not regret it, unless maybe you're lactose intolerant, but even then I don't think you'll regret it. KCBC. If you like sour beers, like fruity sour beers, that is your spot. They have just an amazing selection. They're always putting out new products. They never miss. And even the tap room is just such a great place to just exist and hang out. Like, everyone there is just having a good time. It's a really large and open and airy space, and it's just a great place to spend like an hour or two sipping on some lovely beers and just taking in the sights. So I really recommend everywhere that we've been today. So let me know if you've tried any of these places or any other places in Bushwick or Brooklyn that you think I should check out on my next visit here. I think that's it for me today. Just so chuffed at how great today went. And now I think I'm gonna watch an episode of Columbo and tuck into bed, because my dogs are real tired. I think it was like 16,000 steps today. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.